Great! I found Judith's business card. Why did Iris need Judith's business card?
Miss Myers, you have my undivided attention.
I found this business card for Lieutenant Judith Halle in your office. Did something happen?
You found it, did you? I was robbed a few weeks ago.
Nothing serious, I hope?
Just clothes and costume jewelry. Nothing to fret over. What exactly did you come here to ask me about?
I take it you've already heard the news about Vanessa Fiedler.
Yes, Ruben told me.
Did you know her?
The art world is small. We run in similar circles. I read her reviews. She was obviously an angry, frustrated woman. In a way, I felt sorry for her.
At the risk of being too blunt, do you know anyone who would have wanted her dead?
Everyone in the art world wanted her dead. Ruben and I won't be shedding any tears for her.
You told Judith that Ruben was here yesterday morning. Were you watching him the whole morning?
You did, so. You're on first-name terms with Lieutenant Halle. I spent most of yesterday morning in my office. Ruben was working in the hall.
Interesting. One last thing. You left this flyer behind at the cabaret.
This is the old flyer. We changed the design for the new ones. Thanks for returning it. Are we done?
It's none of my business, but you were having quite the argument at Rousseau.
Yes, you're right. It's none of your business.
What were you two?
Miss Myers, this interview is over.
Thank you for your time. What an outburst. I clearly touched a nerve bringing up her conversation from last night.
Anna, up here. Would you hand me my hammer?
Where is it?
Over there, on the ground. Merci. Leaving so soon? Did I scare you away?
If anything, the passion you have for your art is energizing. I'm leaving to meet with Judith at the police station.
Can I ask you a favor? Would you take my sandwich to her? It is around here somewhere. She gets absorbed in these murder cases and forgets to eat.
That's sweet of you. Yes, I'll find your sandwich and bring it to her. Great! I found a sandwich. The police station is in the Central District. I wonder what Judith has learned so far.
Hello, Miss Myers. Hello. Sorry for my behavior yesterday, okay? I was too hasty. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Consider it water under the bridge.
I'm new to the force. Relatively new. The lieutenant promoted me, and she expects a lot of me. Sometimes the pressure is hard to handle. What if I'm not good enough?
I've been in more than a few high-pressure situations myself. My advice: think of yourself as a trapeze artist on a high wire. If you constantly think about falling, That's paralyzing. You can't perform. Take one small step at a time. Focus on the task at hand. Deep breaths help too.
Thank you for the advice. Thank you.
Now, can you point me to Judith's office?
Of course. The door on the right upstairs. She's expecting you.
Thank you, Uli.
Anna,
Who were those men leaving your office?
my superiors. Red tape gives me a damn headache. Smoking like chimneys. Could you open the window?
Absolutely. My boss is exactly the same with his disgusting cigars. They're just awful.
Men or cigars?
Huh! Both, I suppose. So, did your leads go anywhere?
Nope. Vanessa hired a maid, Vilma Sommer. Had an apartment key, but her alibi is tight.
So, we're back to square one. No strong motives or suspects.
Keep your sleeves rolled up, it's a tough case. Got to stay focused.
Well, don't forget to eat. Ruben says hello. He asked me to give you his sandwich.
Ruben thinks I can't feed myself like I'm a child.
I thought it was sweet. He cares about you.
Well, enough about me. You should meet our forensics expert. He works in the lab downstairs. Let's go.
What a surprise to see you here, Anna.
You two know each other?
Without Dirk's help, I wouldn't have solved half my cases. He's taught me a lot.
She flatters me, but there are many analysts like me in the world. Anna's intuition and ambition are one of a kind.
The Vanessa Fiedler murder.
Yes, let's dive in, shall we? There were fingerprints on the scene. They matched the victim herself and Vilma Sommer. There was another print on her typewriter, but it was damaged, so we can only guess who the print belongs to. As for the message on the ground, it was written in a mix of green oil paint and blood. There were also signs of sexual assault.
Then it's likely the crime was committed by a man.
Anything else?
Evidence suggests she was strangled to death, then stabbed with a knife half an hour later.
Stabbed half an hour later. Why?
Why? I have no idea. Why is your department, isn't it? Perhaps he needed blood to write his message.
How revolting. Dirk, may I have a look at the damaged fingerprint?
If Judith doesn't mind.
I'll sign off, Dirk. Let her look.
The fingerprint lab is right over there, Anna.
According to your fingerprint files, there's a strong chance Iris Knief is a match.
Agreed, but it won't be admissible as evidence since we can't guarantee a perfect match.
At least it gives us a lead. Iris said she knew Vanessa, but implied they weren't close. If Iris was in Vanessa's home, perhaps they were closer than she let on.
What's Iris hiding?
Should we go to the gallery and ask her?
Not yet. I'll ask Ely to trail her first. That often gets us new leads.
You know best, Lieutenant.
I told you. Call me Judith.
Right, Judith it is.
Lieutenant, bloodshed at the hospital.
What happened?
A nurse called, said a doctor was killed. She was in shock, wouldn't say anything else over the phone.
We have to hurry. Join us, Anna.
Certainly. Which hospital?
Krankenhaus, in the suburbs.
I'm on my way.
Oskar, secure the perimeter. Uli, with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Here, this way.
my word!
That's Wilma Sommer, Vanessa's maid. I questioned her about the murder earlier today.
Vanessa's maid? I wonder if their murders are connected.
Don't jump to conclusions. This must be Dr. Raymond Krantz. Stabbed multiple times, no other visible wounds. Uli, you klutz! Those sparks could have started a fire, destroyed evidence.
Sorry, Lieutenant. Sorry.
Go and question the nurses. Find out everything they saw tonight.
Yes, ma'am.
I haven't seen you speak so brusquely before.
This isn't kindergarten, Anna. Look around. Uli needs to toughen up, act more like Oscar. Anyway, back to work. The scalpel is the likely murder weapon. It's covered in blood.
If the murderer found their weapon in the hospital, perhaps it was a spontaneous decision to kill Dr. Kranz.
Looks like it. Grabbed the first sharp object they saw.
Do you mind if I give the doctor's corpse a closer look?
Go right ahead.
What a ghastly way to go. The stab wounds look frantic. Chaotic, if you will.
Less of a murder, more of a rampage.
Precisely. What do you make of the Science Universe journals fixed to the wall?
Covered in blood. Very strange. Maybe the killer hates doctors, or Science Universe.
Then why not destroy the journals? This looks almost like...
Decoration?
Yes, exactly. Let's continue.
What's he holding in his fist?
It's a little hard to tell, since it's soaked in blood. I'd better clean it first. The blood is dry and crusty. I'll need a wet sponge to clean it properly.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I hope the lieutenant isn't too upset.
Great! I found a wet gauze. This should do the trick.
Search for clues.
The blood is dry and crusty. Great! I found the poem, The Joy. The Joy. Death is our only son. We leave both mother and child. Slaughter is our final joy.
What's that filth you're reading?
It's a poem the doctor was holding. Very similar in style to the poem from yesterday. This is strong evidence the murders are connected.
Give it here. Don't rush to judgment.
Maybe there's a link. Feels circumstantial, though, not conclusive. Is it possible Wilma may have killed Dr. Kranz?
It's possible. Maybe she killed him, then hanged herself. But what's the motive?
Interesting how the desk lamp is pointed at the crime scene. It's almost like a spotlight. Combined with the poem, it reminds me of an art installation. A chilling one.
Search Dr. Kranz's belongings. See if there's a link.
Between the victims? Excellent idea. found the treatment course. You did. I uncovered something important.
What is it?
Wilma Sommer's treatment course. Dr. Krantz was her doctor, and... Oh, how horrible.
What? Show me those medical files. She was pregnant.
Dreadful, isn't it? And that's not the whole story. Keep reading.
She had pneumonia. She'd already lost her child due to the pneumonia.
More precisely, due to the pneumonia medications prescribed by her doctor.
A revenge killing. Not the work of our mad artist.
I don't know. Something seems off. You told me earlier Wilma was a maid, right?
Yes. Why?
Have you noticed her expensive new dress? How could a maid possibly afford that?
Maybe the dress was a gift, or she saved up for it.
She saved for a nice dress with all those baby expenses coming up. Unlikely. Especially if Wilma was planning to raise the baby herself. Is she married?
I'll look into it. Uli, over here. I want a file on Wilma Sommer. She was pregnant. We need the father's name.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I think that's enough excitement for one night.
We make a good team, you and I.
I couldn't agree more, Judith.
I'll keep you posted. Get home safe.
Today will be another busy day, no doubt. Anna Myers speaking.
Morning. I have an assignment for you. There was an incident at the Cabaret Rousseau last night. An altercation of some sort. Go there, gather a few quotes, and write it up.
I'll head over right away. My investigation of Vanessa's murder has stalled anyway.
This is your top priority. I want an article on my desk by the end of the day.
Ooh, this must have been one serious fight. Looks like it's all over now. Perhaps I might find something here for my article. Great, I found a purse. Someone lost their purse. This is Iris's purse. I hope she's doing all right.
Miss Myers, why are you here?
Miss Knief, I'm glad you're okay. My editor asked me to cover the incident here. What happened exactly?
Yet another clash between the surrealists and socialist realism. That's all. Not to worry. Those artists are harmless.
I believe I found your purse in the mess.
Thank you. I came back to look for it.
Would you mind if I took a few photos for my article?
Please do. All publicity is good publicity.
Good. And now one more from the street. That photo was terrific. Uli, is that you?
Miss Myers, Please keep your voice down, okay? Please?
Why are you hiding there?
I'm on duty. The lieutenant sent me to tail Iris Knif.
How's it going so far? Have you noticed anything suspicious?
Nothing at all. She spends all day working at the gallery and the cabaret.
I see. Well, I'll let you get on with it. I have to write an article. Good luck with your espionage. Okay, time to focus and write my article. My draft is good to go. Now to attach a photo from the cabaret. Which one do I prefer? I like it. I'll take this over to Sven.
Anna, I told you to knock before coming in.
Here are your papers, sir.
Thank you, darling. You can go now. You have my article, Anna? Let me read it. How peculiar. The art world is completely foreign to me. The way these artists behave is truly mystifying. The article is satisfactory. See you tomorrow, Anna.
Oscar, what happened? Was there another murder? If you're here to comment on the brawl at Russo, it's a bit late for that. My article is already on its way to the printers.
There was a brawl? No, this has nothing to do with the cabaret. I'm just here to inquire about an ad that ran in yesterday's oil attackers. Matt said to wait here.
You might be waiting a while, I'm afraid. Matt works slowly, especially when it's a matter he deems low priority. Anyway, best of luck. I hope you're a patient man.
Luckily, I'm very patient. Hold on, Miss Myers. I almost forgot to ask. The lieutenant wanted to know when you're free today.
Thank you, Oscar. I was already on my way to her office. Judith, hello!
Anna, give me a moment. You can wait in my office. Make yourself at home. Have a drink.
Hopefully I won't be waiting too long. I don't see anything resembling a proper drink. Picture with no glass. This office is a mess. How does Judith get any work done?